Welcome to the Buccaneers Observer. This is Ralph Phillips. Today is March 21st, 2022. Got some big news today. Not necessarily Buccaneers news, Buccaneers adjacent. How about that? NFC South, a lot of shakeup going on. After 14 years, 6 playoff appearances, and 1 humiliating Super Bowl loss, Matt Ryan has been traded from the Atlanta Falcons to the Indianapolis Colts. How about them apples? Man, that is crazy. No longer in the NFC South. He posted 120 wins and 102 losses while he was with the Falcons, 367 touchdowns to 170 interceptions. Quite a few of them for the Buccaneers. How about that? Now, I always liked Matt Ryan. Not sad to see him go, though. I thought he was the most polished quarterback as far as fundamentals is concerned and reading the field. Now, except for the past few years, last year especially, last year he kind of fell prey to what I call the Patrick Mahomes effect. He was just running around like a chicken with his head cut off trying to make crazy plays. But he is now with the Colts. And the Colts linebacker, Darius Leonard, has been trying to recruit Julio Jones now that he's found out that Matt Ryan is coming. Darius Leonard said that Julio Jones and Matt Ryan could get together and finish what y'all started in Atlanta. So how about that? Don't know what the deal is with Julio Jones. We had some interest from Tom Brady with Julio Jones, and now it looks like the Colts might be trying to get him, or at least Darius Leonard is. Anyhow, still no word on what's going on with Julio Jones, though. However, immediately after the Matt Ryan trade, and I mean immediately, we found out that the Falcons signed Marcus Mariota to a 2-year deal. Is Mariota going to be the starting quarterback of the Atlanta Falcons? Oh, please say it is so. Also, in the Saints, ex-Buccaneers quarterback and first overall pick, Jameis Winston, who was picked 1 spot ahead of Marcus Mariota in the 2015 draft, he's re-signing with the Saints on a 2-year, $28 million deal with $21 million guaranteed. That's a pretty decent contract for Jameis. Not the best in the world, but it's pretty good. He's earned a total of about $53 million over his 7-year career. 5 years of that with the Buccaneers, and most of that $53 million came from the Buccaneers. He earned $1 million with the Saints in 2020 as a backup to Drew Brees. And then when he was awarded the starting job last year, he got $5.5 million. But he was injured last year during a Week 8 game against the Buccaneers by a horse collar tackle with Devin White. Now, technically, it might have been a horse collar tackle, but if you watch my All-22 on it, it was not a real horse collar tackle. He didn't grab him by the shoulder pads and pull him down. He grabbed him inside right here. Technically, it was the nameplate, but he didn't pull him down. He pulled him back. So I would argue that it wasn't necessarily a horse collar tackle, but it did injure Jameis Winston, and he was out for the rest of the year. Now, how crazy is this that if both of those start, if Mariota starts for Atlanta and Jameis Winston starts for the Saints, that'll be the first pick of the 2015 draft and the second pick of the 2015 draft, both starting in the NFC South. How crazy is that? It's crazy not having Drew Brees, Matt Ryan, and Cam Newton in the NFC South. It seems like they were a staple there forever. But those days are gone now. Gone. Looks like it's going to be a dumpster fire in the NFC South other than the Buccaneers. That's all I got to say. The Patriots are hosting free agent running back Leonard Fournette today. Don't know how that's going to go. Don't know if he's going to sign there. We're going to see. Leonard Fournette's wanting some pretty decent money. He says he's a top 5 running back. He wants top 5 running back money. I don't know about all that, but we're definitely not going to pay him that much money. So if he wants the big money, he's going to have to go somewhere else. Now, Chris Godwin signed his contract today, 3-year, $60 million deal, and the Buccaneers had a press conference with Chris Godwin and Jason Light. It was the first time the media has been back inside the Buccaneers facility since the end of the 2019 season. Now, if you know about the media, that's what they care about, access. During the press conference, a few notable things. Jason Licht did say that he had talked to Tom Brady about trading for Patriots guard Shaq Mason, but he talked about it right before he agreed to the trade. Now, that's interesting because I was under the assumption, and I think most of us were, that it was Tom Brady that had reached out to Shaq Mason and got him to sign with us. But apparently, Jason Licht had made the deal and then contacted Brady right before they signed the deal for Shaq Mason. Godwin said that Tom Brady had group texted him and Mike Evans about 20 minutes before he unretired to see if they were coming back. And Chris Godwin was like, heck yes, no doubt about that. So that's pretty much it for the Buccaneers news. I did want to say that the Maple Street School Elementary raffle is closed. I was not aware that they were only doing a certain amount of raffle tickets. They did end up raising $15,000 on the money, though, so that's pretty good. I had also said that Gene Deckerhoff is retiring from the Buccaneers as the voice of the Buccaneers radio. That is not confirmed as yet, as it was pointed out to me as somebody in the comments. He is retiring from being the Seminoles announcer, but we do not know if he's going to retire at the end of this year with the Buccaneers. He is doing the radio for the Buccaneers this year, so we'll find out afterwards. He's going to turn 77 this year. He's getting up in the years. Don't know if he's going to continue to be the voice of the Buccaneers or not. We'll find out, but we got one more year with him at least. So hopefully he'll stick around for as long as he can. That's going to wrap it up for today. Until tomorrow, go Bucks!